The morning light slips through the curtains, soft and golden. Margaret opens her eyes, feeling the quiet hum of a new day. Her body feels heavy, her joints whispering from years of use. She sits at the edge of her bed, feet touching the cool floor. For a moment she listens, the sound of birds, the ticking clock. A small smile forms as she remembers her promise to move today. No rush, no pressure, just gentle motion and mindful breath. She walks to the living room, where her yoga mat waits patiently. Sunlight spills across it like a warm invitation. Margaret inhales deeply, her chest rising with calm intention. She feels the stiffness in her back, the weight of stillness lifting. Every breath becomes a signal, time to awaken, time to begin. Her hands stretch toward the ceiling, fingers trembling slightly. The world outside remains still, but inside something shifts. The quiet rhythm of movement begins to unfold. Her heart beats softly, steady, strong. This is not about youth or speed or perfection. It's about reclaiming what her body still remembers. She exhales, feeling lighter already. The journey to strength has quietly begun. Margaret stands barefoot on the mat, her toes pressing gently into the surface. The air feels cool against her skin, carrying the scent of morning. She rolls her shoulders back, slow and careful, feeling the tension loosen. Each small movement sends a message through her body, I'm still here. Her spine straightens, vertebra by vertebra, like a string being pulled upward. She closes her eyes and lets her breath settle into a calm rhythm. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, smooth and steady. Her fingers interlace above her head, arms stretching long toward the sky. The muscles along her sides awaken, whispering in quiet resistance. There's a small ache, but it feels alive, like warmth returning to frozen ground. She holds the stretch for a breath, then releases, arms falling softly down. Her hands rest on her thighs as she bends forward with gentle care. The world tilts slightly, her breath deepens, her back lengthens. She feels gravity's pull, not as a burden but as a guide. Her fingertips brush the mat, trembling slightly from effort and age. It's not perfect, but perfection has no place here. Only presence, patience, and the courage to move again. She rises slowly, stacking her body one part at a time. Knees, hips, shoulders, head, all aligning in quiet unity. The stiffness begins to fade, replaced by a slow, blooming warmth. Margaret moves her neck side to side, hearing a faint crackle. She laughs softly, a private joke between body and spirit. The years may have slowed her, but they haven't taken her will. Her breath deepens again, and she raises her arms once more. This time she adds a gentle twist, turning from her center. Her core engages, steadying her spine, reminding her of strength. She holds the position, feeling the pull through her waist and ribs. The movement feels familiar, like a forgotten dance returning to memory. Her breath anchors her, the rhythm slow, deliberate, alive. In this small living room, surrounded by morning light, time feels suspended. Every motion is a conversation between body and breath. Her joints respond with quiet gratitude, her heart with gentle joy. She stretches her arms wide, opening her chest toward the ceiling. The sunlight warms her palms, tracing gold across her skin. She imagines the light flowing through her, washing away the stiffness. Her breath deepens, her balance steadies, her focus sharpens. Each inhale brings energy, each exhale releases fear. She moves into a side bend, her hands sliding down her legs slowly. Her ribs expand, her waist lengthens, her spine curves in soft grace. The air fills with calm, no rush, no noise, only motion and breath. Margaret's eyes open, gaze fixed ahead, soft but determined. She feels her body listening, responding, remembering. The aches that once ruled her morning now soften into silence. The room feels brighter, the air lighter, her mind clearer. Every stretch becomes a small victory, a quiet declaration of life. She pauses, hands at her heart, breath steady and full. In that stillness, she feels connection to herself, to time, to movement. Her body, once heavy with rest, now hums with gentle energy. She smiles, realizing that strength doesn't arrive with force. It comes slowly, breath by breath, stretch by stretch. Margaret lowers her arms, the morning quiet once more. She stands tall, calm, grounded, and ready to begin anew. Margaret places her hands on her stomach, feeling the gentle rise and fall. Her breath moves like waves, steady and rhythmic, soft but full of purpose. She closes her eyes, listening to the quiet echo of air filling her lungs. In this stillness, she begins to notice the power hidden deep within. Her core, the center of her strength, her balance, her motion. It has been silent for too long, waiting for her attention, her care. She breathes in again, slower this time, deeper, more deliberate. Her abdomen expands under her palms, the muscles awakening slowly. She exhales, drawing the belly inward, feeling the strength gather inside. Each breath builds a quiet rhythm, a heartbeat of control and calm. This is not just breathing, it's communication between body and spirit. Margaret tilts her pelvis gently, engaging her lower muscles with care. Her spine responds, lengthening with every subtle motion. The air around her feels different now, charged, alive, attentive. Her movements are no longer random. They have purpose, direction, flow. She reaches her arms forward, fingertips stretching beyond the air. Her core tightens slightly, steadying her as she holds the pose. She feels the tremble in her muscles, not of weakness but awakening. A reminder that effort, no matter how small, builds strength over time. Her back straightens as she draws her shoulders back and down. Her breath deepens again, flowing through her like a soft current. The center of her body becomes the foundation for everything else. Balance begins here, control begins here, power begins here. Margaret opens her eyes, her gaze calm, anchored, and focused. She lifts one arm, twisting her torso slowly to the side. Her core guides the movement, steady and supportive. Each motion feels connected, every breath a bridge between thought and body. The warmth in her abdomen spreads upward toward her chest. Her heart feels lighter, her mind sharper, her breath more intentional. She holds the twist for a few seconds, breathing through the effort. Then slowly she releases, returning to the center with quiet grace. Her body thanks her with a pulse of warmth, a silent nod of gratitude. She repeats on the other side, twisting gently, engaging the same rhythm. Every inhale lifts her, every exhale grounds her deeper into stillness. Margaret realizes that the strength she's building isn't just physical. It's the strength to remain present, to trust her own resilience. Her belly tightens again as she lifts one knee slightly off the mat. Her balance wavers, but she steadies herself with calm determination. Her core holds her steady, whispering reassurance in every contraction. It's as if her body remembers, this is how it's meant to move. Controlled, steady, graceful, and full of life. She lowers her legs slowly, never rushing, never forcing. Every action feels like a promise, gentle but powerful. She breathes again, long and full, air filling every corner of her lungs. Her core remains engaged, her spine tall, her presence grounded. The trembling fades, replaced by warmth, confidence, quiet strength. Margaret smiles softly, eyes glowing with quiet pride. Inside her, a new rhythm beats, not of youth, but of renewed life. Her core, once silent, now hums like the center of a calm storm. She knows this connection will carry her through every movement ahead. And in that still moment, she whispers to herself, I am strong again. Margaret stands taller now, her breath moving with quiet rhythm. The stiffness that once held her still begins to melt away slowly. She feels ready to flow, to let her body move with gentle intention. Her feet ground her like roots, steady and calm beneath her. She lifts her arms outward, palms open, shoulders relaxed and free. The motion feels natural, smooth, almost like a wave in slow motion. Each stretch connects to the next, flowing without effort or strain. Her body listens carefully, adjusting, aligning, responding to breath. She bends to one side, her spine curving softly like a willow in the wind. Her ribs expand, her lungs open, her breath deep and steady. The movement sends warmth through her torso, light and comforting. Margaret moves to the other side, mirroring the same gentle grace. Her arms glide through the air, leaving traces of peace behind them. She feels balance returning, her body moving as one single rhythm. The morning light shifts across her mat, dancing with each motion. Her joints move freely now, guided by patience rather than power. She raises her hands overhead again, stretching tall into the air. Then she lowers slowly, folding forward, her spine rolling down gently. Her fingertips brush the mat as she exhales a long, soft breath. Every exhale carries away a little more tension, a little more doubt. Her body bends and straightens like a wave meeting the shore. In these movements, she finds both freedom and quiet strength. There is no rush, no pressure, only awareness and flow. Margaret rises again, her back straight, her chest open to the sun. She lifts one knee slightly, her balance steady, her breath calm. Her core supports her, a quiet engine powering every motion. She lowers her leg and switches sides, slow and mindful. The flow continues, smooth, unbroken, alive with soft purpose. Her body remembers these patterns, though she hasn't moved like this in years. Each stretch feels like a reunion, a greeting between old friends. Her arms sweep upward again, and she turns her torso in a twist. The air feels lighter around her, every inhale feeding new energy. She moves with rhythm now, her breath guiding each transition. Up and down, side to side, stretch and return, calm and alive. It's not about perfection, it's about connection, motion, and breath. Her heart beats steady, her lungs expand, her muscles awaken fully. Margaret can feel her posture changing, her spine growing long and proud. The stiffness that once chained her body is now slipping quietly away. She lets her head fall gently back, gazing upward toward the ceiling. A deep inhale fills her with warmth, hope, and calm determination. Her movements slow, almost like a meditation in motion. Each stretch brings awareness, each breath brings gratitude. The flow of movement becomes a language her body understands. It speaks in rhythm, softness, and patience, no rush, no noise. Margaret smiles as she moves, realizing how good it feels to be free. The air, the light, the motion, they all move together within her. She feels her strength growing not in muscle, but in harmony. The stiffness is gone now, replaced by balance and quiet power. Margaret lowers her arms, standing still, breathing evenly. In the stillness that follows the flow, she feels completely alive. Her body hums with energy, her spirit light and calm. She knows she has rediscovered something she thought was lost. And in that calm breath she whispers softly, "I'm moving again." The room is quiet now, filled only with the sound of Margaret's breathing. Each inhale feels like a wave of calm rolling through her chest. Each exhale releases the tightness that once lived in her shoulders. Her movements slow even more, guided entirely by her breath. She begins to understand that breathing isn't just for air, it's for balance. Her body follows the rhythm like a melody written long ago. She inhales deeply, her ribs expanding, her spine growing taller. She exhales softly, her muscles melting into ease and surrender. The air feels cool as it enters, warm as it leaves, a quiet exchange of life. Her hands rest gently on her belly again, grounding her in the present. She listens to the sound steady, even patient. Each breath connects her to something deeper, something steady inside. The more she breathes, the more alive she feels in every corner of her body. Her heartbeat slows, calm and strong, keeping time with her breath. Margaret begins to move again, slower now, almost floating. She lifts her arms with an inhale, feeling her chest open like a flower. She lowers them on the exhale, the motion smooth, complete and light. The breath and movement weave together like silk, seamless and soft. She can feel the tension leaving her, not just from her body but her thoughts. Her worries, her aches, her doubts, all fade with every slow exhale. She bends forward slightly, her spine curving like a bow in gentle release. Her breath deepens, her awareness sharpens, her spirit softens. The rhythm becomes effortless, her body remembering its own harmony. Inhale for strength, exhale for calm, inhale to rise, exhale to let go. Each breath becomes a story of renewal, peace, and quiet power. Margaret smiles, her lips parting just enough to feel the air move. She realizes how much she had been holding, not just air but emotion. All the years of caring, enduring, waiting, released into the open air. The silence between breaths feels sacred, a space of peace and healing. Her core engages again, but this time without tension or strain. It feels natural, a part of breathing itself, alive and effortless. She inhales, feeling her spine lengthen like a string pulled by light. She exhales and her shoulders drop, releasing everything unneeded. The simplicity of it all fills her with wonder, so small, yet so powerful. Her breath is her teacher now, her anchor, her quiet companion. Every inhale fills her with courage, every exhale brings surrender. She feels her heartbeat echo through her fingertips, her palms, her chest. It's steady, calm, certain, a reminder that she's exactly where she should be. The movements are smaller now, more refined, more conscious. Her breath leads, her body follows, both moving in perfect unity. The air feels cleaner, the room brighter, her spirit lighter. Even the silence between breaths feels full of life and meaning. Margaret tilts her chin upward, eyes closed, face calm and radiant. She inhales deeply, as if gathering strength from the world around her. She exhales slowly, sending peace back into that same quiet space. Her body softens completely, supported by breath, grounded in stillness. In that moment she understands, breath is not just motion, it's life. Each inhale builds strength, each exhale frees her from what once held her. She stands there breathing deeply, her mind quiet, her heart open. The air moves through her, around her and with her. And for the first time in a long time, she feels completely whole. Margaret stands quietly, her breath soft and steady in the calm air. She feels a quiet strength beneath her feet, a grounding that keeps her steady. The room feels larger now, filled with light and quiet confidence. She lifts one foot slowly, balancing on the other, arms stretching outward. Her body wavers slightly, a small tremble moving through her leg. For a moment, she fears she might lose her balance and fall. But then she breathes, slow, deep, deliberate, and steadies again. Her focus narrows to one simple truth: balance begins in stillness. Her toes grip the mat, her muscles adjust, her core pulls gently inward. The tremble softens, replaced by calm control and quiet awareness. She holds the pose for a few breaths, her eyes open and focused. The world seems to pause with her, everything silent except her heartbeat. Margaret lowers her foot, smiling, a spark of pride lighting her eyes. She switches sides, this time with more confidence, more patience. Her arms rise again, her balance returns more quickly than before. She learns to sway without fear, to wobble without worry. Her breath becomes the anchor that holds her steady in the motion. Each inhale strengthens her, each exhale grounds her deeper into calm. She realizes that balance isn't the absence of movement, but the mastery of it. Her body teaches her this truth in silence, one breath at a time. A memory passes through her mind, walking along a seaside path years ago. The wind had pushed her gently, and she'd laughed, swaying to stay upright. She feels that same lightness now, that same freedom to move and adjust. Margaret tilts forward slightly, testing her center once more. Her body wobbles, but she breathes through it, patient and unshaken. Every small shift becomes part of the dance, graceful and alive. She lowers her foot again, grounding herself, feeling warmth rise through her. Her palms rest together at her chest, her breath long and even. Balance, she realizes, isn't just in the body, it's in the heart and mind. She has spent so many years chasing perfection, trying not to falter. But here, in the quiet of her living room, she learns the beauty of imperfection. Every wobble is a whisper of growth, every fall a gentle reminder to try again. Her laughter breaks the silence, light and genuine, filling the air with ease. It's not the laughter of youth, but the laughter of peace. She begins to move again, this time with her eyes closed. Her trust shifts inward, relying on feeling rather than sight. Her breath leads, her body follows, her balance found in rhythm, not stillness. Each small correction feels natural, effortless, kind. The mat beneath her feet feels solid, her connection to the earth secure. Margaret opens her eyes, her gaze calm, her spirit grounded. The light from the window brushes across her face, warm and gentle. She stands in stillness once more, strong yet soft, rooted yet free. Her balance is no longer something to achieve, it's something to live. She lowers her arms, breathing deeply, her chest rising and falling with ease. The trembling in her legs fades, replaced by quiet steadiness. She realizes she has not just balanced her body, but her thoughts too. Her mind feels clear, her heart peaceful, her energy centered. Margaret smiles softly, whispering to herself in the silence, "I don't need to be perfect, I just need to stay present." And in that calm truth, she stands balanced in body, in mind, in life. Margaret sits quietly on her mat, her breath slow and steady. The morning light has shifted, painting golden lines across the floor. Her body feels warm now, soft yet strong, alive in every corner. The stretches have slowed, but the energy inside her still hums gently. She lifts her arms once more, feeling the air move against her skin. The motion is smaller now, almost meditative, like a whisper of movement. Her muscles, once tight and uncertain, now flow with quiet confidence. She bends forward slowly, her hands resting on her knees. Her spine curves in a soft arc, her head bowing with gratitude. The air she breathes feels lighter, carrying peace instead of effort. Each inhale fills her with strength, each exhale brings a calm release. Margaret closes her eyes, allowing the stillness to speak. She can feel the rhythm of her heart, the soft echo of her own resilience. Every stretch, every breath, every tremble has led her to this quiet power. She realizes now that strength isn't about muscle, it's about awareness. It's about showing up, even on days when movement feels heavy. Her hands slide to her ankles, her torso folding just a little deeper. The pull in her back feels good now, gentle and familiar. She breathes into the stretch, letting it open her body fully. Her thoughts drift softly, not backward, not forward, just here. In this exact moment, she feels whole, complete, at peace. Margaret rises slowly, her body moving like a calm tide. Her spine straightens, her shoulders draw back, her chest expands. The years that once weighed her down now feel lighter, distant. She sits tall, palms pressed together, breath flowing freely. Her body feels grounded, but her spirit feels lifted. The strength she feels isn't loud or fierce, it's quiet, enduring. It hums beneath her skin like a soft, steady flame. She whispers to herself, words carried by the rhythm of breath. "I am strong, I am balanced, I am alive." The words linger in the air, Gentle yet powerful truth made sound. Her eyes open slowly, meeting the sunlight as it fills the room. The glow feels like a reward, not for perfection but for persistence. Every stretch she did today was a small promise kept. A promise to care, to move, to keep believing in her own strength. She lowers her arms, her body still, her heart calm and steady. The silence around her feels alive, like it's breathing with her. Margaret tilts her head slightly, her lips curling into a soft smile. She feels gratitude for her body, for her breath, for this new peace. There's no ache now, only warmth spreading quietly through her. She knows the world outside is waiting, full of noise and motion. But within her there is calm, there is balance, there is strength. She takes one final deep breath, filling her lungs completely. And as she exhales, she lets go of everything that no longer serves her. The light touches her face one last time, tender and golden. She closes her eyes again, resting in the comfort of her own stillness. This is more than stretching. It's a return to self, to strength, to life. Margaret stays there for a moment longer, breathing peace into the air. And when she finally rises, her steps are steady, her heart light and free. The morning has turned bright, soft light filling every corner of the room. Margaret stands quietly, her mat cool beneath her bare feet. Her body feels alive, steady, balanced, calm. Every breath she takes now feels easier, lighter, fuller. She looks around, the silence wrapping her like a gentle embrace. Her movements have slowed, but her energy feels endless inside. She knows she has changed, not just in body but in spirit. Each stretch, each breath, has carried her closer to herself. She smiles softly, her eyes glimmering with quiet pride. There was no race, no struggle, only small steps toward strength. Her hands come together at her heart, fingers pressed gently in gratitude. The warmth in her chest spreads, filling her with peace and clarity. She breathes deeply, whispering a soft promise into the still air. To move, to breathe, to live fully, every single day. The sound of her voice fades into the calm rhythm of her breath. Outside, the world continues, but within her, time stands still. Her journey is not over, it's only just beginning. She exhales slowly, eyes closed, peace settling deep within her. And in that moment, Margaret knows strength has found its home.